but 20 by 20 for one plant is basically what you're going to need.
Do you agree, Jim?
Yes, I agree.
Jim, when do you typically start planting your pumpkin seeds?
Middle of June.
Do you start in a greenhouse situation, or do you put them right there in the soil?
Nope, I always put the seeds in the ground. My son uses transplants. And that's growing them in a pea pot or in a greenhouse, and I'm moving them outside.
How about you, Roger?
The exact same, and I've had success both ways, but actually the way Jim has with putting it right in soil, I seem to have my best success that way.
Okay. You typically use that you find grow the biggest?
Well, your genetics is probably 90%. You're not going to plant a variety that grows 15 pounders and get a 100 pounder. You're going to have to go with like an Atlantic Giant, or if you get into the people that are really geeky with their pumpkins, you can go on the internet and get seeds from varieties that have produced, 400 and 500 pound pumpkins, and they can go, those seeds I've seen on the internet, all the way up to $8 and $9 a seed.
Per seed.
Per seed.
Jim, do you have a secret weapon for your seed?
No, I use prize winners. I like the color, the dark orange.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why my pumpkins don't get large, but I like eating them $8 seeds.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to eat them.
Any special advice on soil and soil treatments and preparation of the soil?
Well, I've read a lot on it, and one thing that I've done that seems to be successful is before I plant the seeds, where I make a hill. It's about a foot high. I work the soil in real good, and underneath the hill I dig almost a foot and a half down, and I work that soil up real well. And I have thrown some fertilizer in the bottom of that, maybe a cup of like 10-10-10. It works real well.
Okay, 10-10-10 means what?
Well, it's the amount of nitrogen and the phosphorus and potash that's in there.
Okay. Jim, any other things that you work on your soil? Any special secrets?
Just so it doesn't flood out. I like well-drained soil. Up high is very good.
Is that because pumpkins like well-drained soil?
Yes. If they lay in too much water, they pick up a powdery mildew or stem blights, and that could be fatal.
Taking a plastic coat hanger and cutting it off, moving the vine where you want it to, and staking that off. But yeah, pruning them, if they're going to start to intermingle, they can choke each other off and die.
Okay. Jim, any secrets that you have that you'd be willing to share with our Cook County Farm Bureau audience?
They won't want to hear my secrets. I produced a very large one like Roger's here, but you need a little bit of luck and some good weather, and that's the main ingredients.
A little bit of love.
Well, yeah, you can love them.
How about you, Roger? Any secrets you want to share?
Well, I'd say next to getting a good seed and finding a good area, probably another important thing is the pesticides are keeping the bugs off. There's been a few years, because I'm not close by where my plants are at, that the bugs have eaten the leaves right down to the veins. And so if you can keep a good pesticide like a 7 is a good one to use, and keep them dusted.
Mm-hmm. The video cut off at a couple points, and so I'm going to re-ask a couple questions. First question that I'm going to re-ask you guys is, tell me a little bit about your farming experience.
Okay, I grew up on a family farm about 70 miles west of here. My family actually homesteaded in 1849. That's been our family since, and got into growing giant pumpkins as a hobby with my children.
Okay. Jim?
I'm a grain farmer. somebody was saying Cook County, Will County, and I've been farming for 35 years, and I'm a fourth generation farmer, and enjoy doing it, and I've been doing it since a child too, vegetables.
And I'll ask this question again in case we didn't get it the first time. How much space does the average homeowner need to grow, say, a giant pumpkin plant?
Well, we were talking about that, and we feel like you really should have about a 20-foot by 20-foot area. You may be able to make it work on less than that, but 20 by 20 would be a good size.
Okay. Anything else you want to mention?
Well, you know what, have fun with it, and what you can do is you can get books, you can go online, and you can go on and on and on and try many different things. There's no right way or there's no wrong way, and just have fun with it.
Growing giant pumpkins, Jim, is it contagious?
It is.